well packaged to make sure that before you say you do, you speak to the very one man that has all the answers. I can't say some answers, but he has all the answers, to make it happen. Price of the day is in the building.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, I was laughing. Yeah. Thank
yes,
you.
Yes, Omini know it.
Hey, Joe. Before the real Omini know it, now knocks my head and asks me, say, you want to be sharing titles with me?
But it says we're making this image now. Are we?
Absolutely. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
No troubles.
Good morning, everyone, and thanks again for tuning into Relationship 360. I really appreciate and do not take you for granted. We have been talking about character traits to avoid in marriage. However, today I need to beg your pardon and digress. I would start today by playing this voice recording of a call that I got during the week. Please listen. You cannot get anything like that. This is what I do for a living. Go ahead now. How can I help you?
Sir, I'm so sorry for what David has done. I'm a mother of two, sir, and I actually have been suffering in his hand, and because of this issue, I'll be thrown out of the house, and my family also neglects me.
Hold on. Your husband that raped someone's 13-year-old daughter.
14 years, sir.
14 years. When was she 14?
Sir?
Do you know the date of her 14th birthday?
I don't even know, but the girl said she's 14 years.
Okay, you are their tenant. Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
You said,
yes, sir.
Why I stopped you is that you said because of this issue. What issue?
He declared me committed, sir. He slept with a minor, sir.
Is it
but
this
my
one?
My landlord daughter.
Yes. So it's because of this one that he kicked you out of the house?
Not only that, and because of I have two children for him, which I just gave birth to a baby girl, and also it's true CS, it's true. I'm just suffering, and my family is also threw me out, so I have nowhere to go. I went to meet the landlord. Yes, I explained things to him how I'm being passed through, what I'm passing through, sir. Please, sir, is there any way you can help me, sir, to release him, sir, please?
So, I should release him because of what exactly? Because your family...
Because the money to provide for the children. My son has not been going to school, and the little baby I have, and I'm not doing anything yet. Because of the place they teach me, my sins have not yet gone.
So, we should release a man
because
who slept with a minor because his wife cannot fend for his children. He had children but went to another person's child, and so we should just release him because you want him to provide for your own. So what about the child he raped?
Sir?
What about the child he raped? Or the child he slept with? Let me not even use rape. The child he slept with, what about that one? We should just leave it like that.
Please, sir, show mercy, please.
Show mercy how? If someone did that to your daughter, what would you do?
I will not be happy, sir. I will not be happy.
And then what will you do?
Sir?
You will show mercy.
Hey.
Eh? No, I'm just asking you. You will show mercy to someone who sleeps with your own underage daughter, right?
Oh, God. It's painful, sir. I know it's painful, sir.
No, let me tell me what you would do if you were the mother of a girl that was repeatedly, a person that you trusted with your own daughter, who lives in the same house with your daughter, what would you do?
I'm going to report to police station, sir.
And then, after reporting, you will show mercy by releasing him to continue to live in your house?
He will not live in the house again. He will just pack in things and go, sir.
You see, madam, I understand as a woman, you would, but the issue is that this is not his first time, and you knew. You knew that your husband goes after young children. You knew that.
Yes,
You knew.
I'm not saying him. I don't say him because of that. We just fight.
So, was it by force for you to marry a pedophile, someone who goes after other people's children? Was it by force to marry him?
Please, sir, it's because of my condition, because of the situation, like when my family, the way they maltreated me, sir. I just little. I was taking.
Are you the only one that has family that maltreats them? So you are an adult. How old are you?
I'm 25, sir.
You are 25. So
Yes, sir.
why can't you go and get a job and start living? There are some people that don't even have family. Father and mother are dead.
I mean, I'm doing something.
So why don't you do something?
I cannot, but it's not really enough to take care of the new baby. Not even talking of the first one.
Let me ask you a question. How old is your firstborn?
It's 4 years, sir.
When did you find out that your husband likes going after young children? I already know, because I've investigated the matter to his own family. So I will just ask you to see whether you will be truthful enough. How long have you known that your husband looks for children to sleep with?
Sir, I don't. If I can, that's.
Has it been 1 year? Have you known like 1 year? More than 1 year? 2 years?
Yeah, no, sir. No, sir. The one I noticed was the cousin's son, and I asked him. He said he did not touch her. He did not touch her.
But
that is what he said.
You knew that he was sleeping with his cousin. You knew. If you did not know.
No, sir. No, sir. I even when the mother called me, he said they're saying that you are touching Naomi in the night. And I confront David. I called David. I said, are you touching this girl? If you are touching her, please leave her. And the girl did not come and tell me. It was now that this Nano daughter now happened.
Why would the girl come and tell you? Why would she come and tell you?
She did not come and tell me.
No, why would she come and tell you? Are you her mother?
No, sir.
Will she not go and report to her mother? After all, you are married to the man who is touching his own cousin, the daughter of his own cousin.
Yes, sir.
Aha. So when you heard that, what did you do?
So, before the girl told the mother that this is what is going on, and I called David. I said, please, if you are going to let me call the girl. I called the girl on phone. The girl said, no, there's nothing like that.
You called the girl on phone, and she said there's nothing like that.
Yes, sir.
So when did her mother hear?
This one did not daughter now happened.
Wait, didn't you ask a question? If the girl tells you it did not happen, so where did her mother hear it from?
She's the one that said it to the
Exactly. So
she did not tell me.
Why would she tell you? Are you not the one feeding the man that is touching her?
No, we always go and visit. She stayed with the grandma. Always from there to go and visit grandma. That is where the girl is living. The girl is living
I
with the
said
grandma
you
there.
are the one married to the man that is touching her. You are the one feeding the man that is touching her. You are saying she should come and tell you how. So the issue is you have known because someone has told you before. But then you went ahead to get pregnant again.
It's a long story for my life. It's a long story. I've suffered enough.
You now went to get pregnant again for a man.
I'm sorry. So it's a long story.
What long story?
I gave it to my uncle. I was thinking they will help me. They didn't know
Madam, why are you looking for help? Why are you not doing something by yourself? You are looking for help. What help?
I'm doing something. I do market bread.
Madam.
Right to my wife. So I was doing it and I was very good in doing it. On the way, I went to ride the Wayek. I traveled down to Delta State to ride the Wayek. And when I wrote it, I came back. David woke up on the way. I was thinking of my family. They don't have one. They tell the children, those guys matter. They don't always allow me to stay. I'm not comfortable where I'm living. I need to stay with my elder sister. Their brothers are living in one room. I was not so comfortable there.
So the next thing is to, because David came, you just ran and married him. And if he was a ritualist, what will happen? What if he was a ritualist? You are not the only person from a family that it is not helpful. Are you the only one? But does that mean all of us? I also come from that kind of family. Does that mean that we, to all of us, should just go and drink poison? Madam, you've learned a lesson. If it was my own daughter, David will not be alive. You won't be telling me about releasing him. You'll be asking me for where to bury his body. Do you understand? Where I come from?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
I must say that was quite intense.
That was the wife of a gentleman in Ikorodu who goes round looking for children. His wife had been told that her husband, by his own family. I want to tell you the story because I think I would have to watch how I talk today. On the 24th of May, I got a message from someone who had been a member of my organization in Ikorodu. And on that same 24th of May, I was going to Grandma Malara's birthday, her 70th birthday, with my wife in Ikorodu. So when she sent me a message that their tenant had raped their 14-year-old daughter, she did not tell me on time. They had found out, they had seen, but you know, they didn't know what to do. I said, what do you mean? You've worked with me before. He said her husband has gone to report the matter at Shagamu Road Police Station in Ikorodu. Eventually, the police came to arrest him. I said they shouldn't let him know because he would run. He said they didn't see anything, and the police came, arrested him, and took him to Shagamu Road Police Station. The policewoman, however, while the man, instead of putting him behind the counter, the man said, they put him in front, and the man said, please, could you just quickly make a call? The man put him outside to make a call, and this is how this man ran away. He escaped from police custody. So I was still at Grandma Malara's party with my wife when a message came that this same man that has been arrested has escaped from the police station. I lost my temper. That how can the police lose a suspect in a felony? This is child rape. I got up from Grandma Malara's birthday, and people in my organization and my wife drove down to Shagamu Road Police Station, and When I asked for the officer, she had closed. I lost my temper. She had closed. How? With the suspect missing? While I was talking, I said I wanted to see the DPO. There was a lady there, one of, that came in, and she was the head of the unit, and she was like, she's not aware. I said, how do you mean you people are not aware? The DPO came. I said, what is going on? And I told him what happened. The DPO was not even aware that this happened, that I just lost my cool. The DPO said, please, I should be patient. They called this lady, the policewoman. She had gone very far, like outside Lagos. And the DPO was mad that this happened in this police station and this woman did not report it. I flared up. Then I started getting calls that I should, the DPO promised me. In fact, he ordered that that police officer be arrested and locked up. The policewoman was locked up in the cell until they find the man. He said she would not be released. The DPO himself took it upon himself and then they started tracking. Eventually, they arrested him after like 5-6 days. They found him. They arrested him. The DPO called me. I was around the time I wasn't in the country. That they found him and, the DPO, I was very impressed. And then they transferred this man to the gender unit in Ikeja. Now, this is where the story starts getting interesting. This man had been chatting with the victim, the survivor, that is the daughter of his landlord, whom he had repeatedly defiled. I got there, the man was secured, and the police was carrying out their investigation from prosecution, when suddenly I got a phone call from the father of this girl that, yes, thank you for all you did. The father was the one who initially went to call the police. And then he says, thank you very much that, in fact, we really tried for them. His family has met. They've been talking to the girl, asking her questions. But at this stage, they just believe that they should release the man. I said, I beg your pardon. He said, yes. He's sorry to say this, but they want the man released. During investigation with this girl, she told me that this was not the man that disvirgined her, meaning another person had raped her in her father's house. This man was not the first. I said, are you aware that under your watch in this your house, your daughter has been raped multiple times by different men? He said, that, she said something like that, but they don't understand. I cursed at him and his wife. And I said, you know what? I am going to make you people an example. When you are aware of a crime, you hide, you pervert, you twist, that someone who has committed a capital offense is able to get away. You are an accessory to that crime after the fact. I went immediately. I reached out to the Assistant Commissioner of Police in charge of gender, AC Assistant. That's AC Oluwatoyi Kazim. Fantastic. That is the best Oga of the gender unit this Lagos State has ever seen. And I will tell you, because I've been doing this for 25 years, ever since she took the reins of the officer in charge of the gender unit in Lagos State, there has been sanity. I said, this cannot happen, that they release. She said, who is going to release? I said, this is their plan. They called them for an interview, and I came myself. I heard the man threaten that if they prosecute that man, he will drive away the wife from the house. And I looked at the wife, I said, maybe because you don't have a good job. She teaches. Her salary is 20,000 naira per month, and the husband is the main. I said, okay, maybe it's because you don't have. I said, you know what? We are going to get you an accommodation, and we are going to start a business for you. Olumide, this week will get you an accommodation that you would. She said, no, it's not the accommodation. It's not there. They just want that man released. I said, is this coming from you or from your husband? I said, so it is not about your financial condition. You know, at times when you don't have money, you can't really talk. She said, no, they want the man released. I reached out to the Ministry of Youth, the Social Development, partnership with the gender unit. I said, this girl must be taken away from them. Because if under your roof, it shows that your house is a crime scene where they come to violate your daughter repeatedly, and you are now fighting for the person who raped your daughter to the extent that you are saying the marriage will be over. When we now got to the general interview, we found I was facing the man, that is the father of the child, as the culprit. But when this man began to speak, I saw that it was the same woman who had worked under me, the mother, that was the beginning of the problem. But unfortunately, this man started saying things like, when they asked the girl, when he was asked, why do you want the man who raped your daughter to be released? He said, when his sister asked her question, she said one thing. When he asked her, she said another thing. And in Yoruba, he said, the AC said, when a child, even an adult, has been raped like this, do you know when you even ask them questions, the trauma could make their answers, they would not be very coherent. That is an adult. If you see this child, how skinny she is, don't you know that that is trauma? That is why instead of interrogating her, you should have been talking to her as her parents, instead of trying to find fault in what she's saying. Because that is saying nonsense, you want them to release the man. That we have medical evidence from Mirabel Center that there was forced sexual trauma. She was penetrated forcefully. We have, oh my God, how many minutes do I have? I have 2 minutes, right? We have chats from this man to the girl's phone, including nude pictures of his erection to the girl. I want to read some of the chats to you. I think, let me do that, so that you know the gravity of the case is over, as in from the very beginning, because there is evidence. He said it here. How many seconds do I have? Okay. He said things like, what are you doing now? Are you coming over? What will happen today? Thought you said your mother will be out for the weekend, but you can come and play with me outside. So do you think you can be chance tomorrow? I'm missing your, you know what you're talking of, a pussycat? That was what he put. I'm missing your, are you not honey to have my big, with the word Dick and Harry? We are supposed to be the F word every day. We are supposed to be the F word every day. And then he starts complaining about his wife. I'm so angry with my ex-wife. Then this lady says, well, everything will be fine. Then he said, so which position are we going to do today? Is it the missionary or the dog? That was what he was saying with this girl on the phone. I remember when my big was in your mouth. I remember he just everything they have done repeatedly that he has done with this girl. And I noticed that the girl, each time you want to talk, will tell me that he wants her mother out.
More talk, news and sports after this.
Calms down.
You know, say so.
Okay. Sorry about that. I think I was caught up in the moment. Now, a father says that his daughter, who was sexually abused repeatedly by his tenant, says his daughter is saying koto koto. That means talking in the nonsense. But you have the evidence with you that your daughter has been sexually abused. You have the medical report. You have the pictures, the nude pictures in your phone. And you came to the police station to be fighting for the person, the perpetrator, against your own daughter. Now, this case is a matter of public record because once it has gotten to the police, a charge sheet has been drawn. So it is a matter of public record, meaning you can go and check out. This man, Mr. David Amanam Okah from Bayelsa, and the landlord, Mr. and Mrs. Oludara in Ikorodu, coming to the station to fight for the person that raped their daughter. Now, last year I spoke about a phenomenon called parental consensual rape. I talked about it. I did a study on it, and the nomenclature came from me. PCR, parental consensual rape, which is rape with the consent of the parents. Now, parental consensual rape is always after the fact. That means the parents did not know when it was happening, but found out after. And then, instead of fighting for their own child, they start fighting for the person who violated their child. 2 months ago, there was a woman also whose child was defiled. And in Samilori court, she came to start shouting, "We no want do case, so make una release them. We want to make them release them, oh, release them." After the police had carried out the investigation, arrested this person, charged him to court, and the man was going to be remanded. The woman started shouting, "She be na my daughter." Make una in the courtroom in front of a magistrate. That is how parents now allow the trauma. You see what happens when a child who has been defiled, do you know how it is when a huge person is lying down on a small child? We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 years of age. And some months ago, I think it was February, I had to borrow money to pay for an operation to stitch the anus of a boy who was defiled. It was torn. He couldn't sit down. The parents could not afford it. In fact, how I raised the money caused a fight between me and one of our senior police officers, because I didn't have. It was over 700,000 naira to stitch this boy so that he could sit down. Do you know that he was discharging fluid, anything he wears? And then the parents will say they don't want anything to do with the pep. Just leave him, let him go. This religious God will judge. Are you people out of your minds? And you let him go so that he will do it to another person's child. I think that this ridiculous, you see, and then these same parents will come and sit on the wedding day of their children and want to collect bride price. They want to sit on the high table. A child that when was young, you did not fight for, you did not defend, you did not... Do you know the kind of trauma that happens to children when they are sexually abused? That by the age of 20, over 70% of them test positive for one mental disorder. Almost 60% of all women in prison, in Kirikiri, were raped as children. It increases their propensity for violence. And do you know that over 50% of the women in Kirikiri are there for murder? Either they kill their spouse or kill their boyfriend or pour acid on the person. By the age of 18, you find that they have already started abusing drugs. Why? Because of the trauma of what happened to them. They look for substances that will make them forget. They get high just to forget the trauma. You find a girl, a boy who was brilliant in school, who was doing very well, suddenly start failing in school. You find a child who was the life of the party, very playful, suddenly becoming very quiet, withdrawn. Why? Because they have been sexually abused. You find people who are married. The other time I talked about child sexual abuse here that you thought was only the women. You saw that the last time we talked about it, there were more men that called in has been sexually abused as children than women. 1 in every 3 children will be sexually abused before the age of 18. 1 in every 5 boys will be sexually abused before the age of 12. And then we are here fighting for the person who defiled. Defilement means the rape of a child, your own daughter. Knowing that 90% of the victims of child sexual abuse know their perpetrator. So most are even related by blood or by marriage. But because he is your brother, because you are related, you want to kill the case at the expense of your child. The child that, now this is what will happen. Every case that I see, like this Mr. and Mrs. Oludara, and this David from Ikorodu, I will be here. David Amam Okah, I will be here. It is a matter of public document. That is under the Freedom of Information Bill. You can get all this. Once it has entered, there's a charge sheet. It is a matter for the court. So I can read it out, call your name anyhow. This is how I will be calling. This is my quota to you. I will embarrass you publicly, and where I cannot have you arrested as an accomplice. The only reason why Mr. and Mrs. Oludara are out is because they have 3 more children. If not, in fact, it was because of that the police released them. I wrote another petition that these are accessories after the fact. How can you? I am not related to them. I don't know them anywhere. But these people are destroying the lives of children. And all of us are guilty because you know them. You cover it up. You're Olori Ebis. Because is our brother. We know them. Their family is close. You don't want anybody to say this. You want to hide the identity of your child. Which child? Identity or destiny? Where do you see that they announce the name of the children? Even if it is a picture, they blur out their faces. Even when it is in court, they don't speak to children in open court. They take them privately into the magistrate's chambers. So when you are saying you don't want anybody to know, are you serious? Is that what you should be concerned about? How does your child feel? This is destroying, you see, this country. But as long as I am alive, I will humiliate every parent. I will put it in the whole world will know what you are doing. And I have just started with this family. Can you imagine? You have evidence. This one is not. You have all the evidence. The man put in his WhatsApp all he has done with your daughter. Which one would we do today? Missionary or doggy? Which one will we do today? You put it in your mouth. He took pictures of his erection. The case is open and shut. The evidence is overwhelming beyond reasonable doubt, and you came to still fight for the person that did this to your daughter. And your daughter said, this is not the only person. You are not even angry. You are not saying who is you are fighting. You came to the police station to fight for the release of the perpetrator. We have taken that child away from them. The child did not follow them home. The child is now in a shelter. And I will make sure that child remembers this, so that on her wedding day, or when she's successful in future, no thanks to the aberrations, to the abominations that they call parents that she has. How can this continue? Ladies and gentlemen, look at your children. If you are not ready to be a parent, then don't bring them into this world. If you are not ready to protect, if you are not ready to... And these people, Olori Ebis will say their own, because of you want to protect the name of the family. What name? What family? You will find families that nobody knows. They'll be talking about name. Families that have no economic importance. They'll be talking, they want to protect. What name do you have? Are you to protect the name? Will there be a name without a person? The children, the future, you are damaging and destroying them. Look at when we go to secondary schools. One of the secondary schools we just went to, CJSS1 students stopping me on the way out, begging me they don't want to tell their parents. Why is it that they would rather talk to a stranger like me than tell their parents that somebody has sexually assaulted them in their compound, on their street? But you see, this one I will use as an example. This one I will use as an example. Any newspaper that wants to publish this, just come and meet me. I will put it on all my platforms. This family. By the time I'm done with them, and then I want to warn clergy, imams, pastors that will go to these places, the police station, to plead with the police to release a perpetrator of a sexual crime. By the time, let me not hear. Let me not hear. I will come to your church during service. You will not do it again. When I'm done with that, I will go on the road. I will come on the radio station and let everybody know that this your religion is a religion. Christ came to die for sinners. People in captivity. He said, they that are well needs no doctor. He came for the bruised, the broken. You left the broken, the victims. You are going to fight for the perpetrator. Don't you know there will be a judgment day that you are saying mercy? Will God have mercy when he judges? So today, last year, when we treated this topic about people who were raped as children, it was one of the most emotional moments I've had on radio, because I wept right here live when men were calling and begging that this thing has destroyed their marriages, that they cannot relate. Do you know the trauma of being raped as a child, your first sexual experience being that of rape? Some women now hate men. The man will touch his wife and the wife will flinch. You say, you don't know what is wrong. Each time I touch her, she doesn't want, because she has been raped as a child and the trauma is still there. And the abomination of parents that were supposed to have helped. Instead, what did they do? Because they are related to the perpetrator by blood, because they are related to the perpetrator by marriage, they covered it up and watched their daughter, their sons die with trauma. And this is the problem we have, because a lot of our leaders too, when you have people who grow up to become anti-human, that is why they can also watch as people are destroyed, killed, have no human feeling, because they as well were destroyed as children. Every humanity in them wiped out, as people are being kidnapped day and night, killed, raped in the forest. What we have are excuses. The next purple curtain we have every third Saturday of the month is purple curtain. Today is the purple curtain at 14 Ogunlano Drive. The next purple curtain we have, I promised you last year that I would do one specially for people who were sexually abused as children. Please, the next, that is for July, the third Saturday, meet me. If you have been sexually abused as a child, meet me at 14 Ogunlano Drive, the third Saturday from 12 to 3. Just you, come with your face masks, in case, you might not want people to see your face, but everybody there would be people also who were raped as children. You understand? Bring your face mask. If you are bold enough, you can come, because we are going to come together. We are going to talk and we are going to stop this nonsense. We cannot be transmitting this to the next generation. And those aberrations to fatherhood and motherhood, those abominations, calling themselves parents. Today, please, let me open the phone line to people who were sexually abused as children. Some of you told your parents and they did nothing. Feel free to call. You know, this one I will never let go. And I will never let go of any other that comes. Let me find you. Whether you're a parent, whether you're a well-wisher, whether you are, and for you women who are also married to men that you know rape children, and you come and be making excuses for your husbands, just hold on. The reason why this woman who spoke to me is not in prison right now is because she has a 4-month-old baby, 3-month-old baby. You knew that your husband goes around the neighborhood looking for children to the extent that he turned on his landlord's child. You are saying, I told him. You knew. And that is it. Knowledge of a crime. You knew. You know the kidnapper. You know the murderer. You know the ritualist. You know them. Better than know you married them. And you watch him on this same bed that you sleep. Bring children in to rape. Let's open the phone lines.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Okay. My own was that it was the man I was living with. In fact, the man introduced me to Christian. The name I'm bearing, my Christian name, was he that gave me the name. So the man started doing the thing all the time. Even when I reported to his wife, the woman has not to say. But my anger and I didn't forgive my mother was that when the man wants to bring me, I have to fight to come back. To the extent I go back to school, go and collect my transfer certificate, do everything. So when then I was 12 and 13 years old. So when she was returning me, he wanted me not to say anything that happened between me and him to anybody, my family. So on that fateful day, when he bring me back, so he gave my mother money. So my mother was counting. I was telling my mother, see what happened. My mother did not respond.
You told your mother?
Yes.
And she did not respond? She collected money instead?
She was busy counting the money that the man gave to her.
Okay.
He did not respond. That's the end. Nothing happened. So,
what about your father? What about your father? Did you tell him?
He's late, sir. He's late.
Oh, God. Did you tell any member of your family, your brothers or sisters?
I told them nobody. The man has money. So I'm the housekeeper, the house girl now. So nobody can, everybody I told, nobody, only the people he was giving, I should run away.
And you were 13 years old. In what state did they happen? Lagos State?
Okay, I was living with them as a housemaid.
In what state? What state did the
man? Kano.
Okay. Thank you very much. Are you married now?
Yes, I'm married, but it's affecting me bad.
How is it affecting you, please?
My husband is suffering it too, sir. Because I cannot relate in the other room side very well.
Wow.
It's not God. I don't know. So that is why when somebody else wants to come and play with my daughter, I did not give them soft landing.
Thank you very. But did you told your husband what happened to you as a child?
Yes, even my children is not a new. I tried to
tell them
because of the drama of life.
Thank you very much. Thank you. If you have, for your good work. Thank you, Mao. If you are chanced, maybe can you come and see me next month at third Saturday?
I will. I've made up my mind. Immediately you said it.
Please come. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. God bless you. Told you that it affects them later in life. Do you know that almost 39% of failed marriages was because one of the spouses was raped as a child? It affects them. Let's go ahead.
0201-277-0993, 0201-465-7190, and 009-597-5805. Officially, our phone lines are open. Let me take messages
Go ahead.
from WhatsApp. Okay, we have a call. Hello?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How are you, man?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. We
can hear you.
God bless you. God be with you, Barista and the Anchorman. We thank God for your life and what you are doing for us in Nigeria and all over the world. God bless you.
Amen.
I thank God for coming on board today.
Thank you.
I don't know what to say, but to say God bless you and family. Have a great day, sir. Bye.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Please, someone who has had that experience, male or female, of being sexually abused as a child, please call in.
Good morning, Barrister. Is there any government that can automatically stop child abuse? The abusers are uncountable. Arresting them one by one might not really solve the problem. Maybe government should put policies in place that will force every child to test female children every month. After test, they should force the child to confess who defiled them. This is Chiki from Papa. Hello?
So, okay, go ahead.
After
Hello,
this
good
call,
morning,
please.
Barrister.
Good morning.
I just want to ask a question that you help me to have those mother and fathers, their fight. Is it for them to fight for their children, their fight for the people that they are raping their children? That if these people that have HIV to give to your children, for your son or your daughter, you will come and beg for the person, please, to help us to have them. That question, please. God bless you for what we are doing. Thank you. God bless you, sir.
Amen. The first thing we did was to take the child to test for sexually transmitted diseases. That's the first thing we do. And also make sure that she's not pregnant.
You were going to answer that?
Yeah.
What's the government
So
doing about it?
there are laws against this. In fact, it is the highest kind, which is, apart from a death sentence, life imprisonment. But parents, custodians, look at what they are doing. When the child tells them, they don't. They die down the case. Some of the parents are bribed. I saw someone in Aja, in the police station, 14,000 naira was how he bribed he said, since he has disvirgined her, let him marry the 13-year-old. And there he brought out 14,000 naira as bride price. And the parents collected. In Aja, they collected the money.
And married the child.
They collected the money. That, well, since he's the one that just defiled them. 13-year-old.
Somebody actually said that the way Nigeria treats its really young and its really old is.
No, you see, we don't treat our really old. Our really old are the people in power.
No, I'm talking the seniors who can't do for themselves. I don't know if you get me.
It's their mates that are in power.
Okay.
You are someone who are not getting your pension. You now get in power politically, and you are watching. Not get that. What are you supposed to do? Knowing that your position is not lifelong. Our fathers have destroyed this country. When they were in school, education was almost free. They had bursary. You could actually survive. They were giving them lunch every day. You could survive without your parents. Get scholarships. Get jobs on merit. What did they do? Now there's no hospital you can even rush into. Do we have calls and messages, please?
We do.
Please, let's pick calls.
Hello? Hello, we picked your call.
Hello, 99.3 Nigeria Info. We'll be right back.
And Barrister Olumide is very much here in the studio. Yeah,
Let's just go to the phone.
Okay, we'll just go straight to the phone lines. Hello? Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay.
Please, I'm calling from Lagos.
Go ahead, please. You have 1 minute.
I've been having misunderstanding with my husband, and when we travel, sometimes we go to like settle issues. As we are talking about it, one of his brother that once lived with me started complaining that that's how I chased everybody from the house in the presence of their mom and other family members. As he was saying it, I was looking at him. I was expecting my husband to say something. He kept quiet. He continued shouting that now that I have chased everybody, that I'm suffering now, who is assisting me? Because they have all grown, they are married, and they are doing well. Now that I'm looking for faces. And I angrily asked him, you have to leave my house. Because your blood sister, your cousin sister that was living with me, carrying my child, helping me out, you were sleeping with her. So I can't watch you sleep with my own child. I already have a female child. That you have to leave. So that is the reason why you have to leave. And everybody was against me.
Everybody was against you after you said that?
Immediately I said that. Even the mom. Like, why will I say so? What right do I have to even mention it? Like, then everybody backed out. The ones that have been saying, okay, they want to assist me to stop something, everybody kept it quiet.
Sorry, can I come in? Are you still married?
Yes, I am.
To the same man?
Yes.
How long have you been married, please?
20-something years.
20-something years. How has the marriage been, please? Truthfully.
It has not been fun.
So, what else has to happen to you, really, for you to know that you are at the wrong place at the wrong and right time?
I know. I am at the wrong place.
But
someone don't have to tell me, I know.
So what else are you waiting to happen? I think there's something else that must happen.
Actually, I have moved, but there's a way I want it to work out because I had court wedding with him, so I want things to be straightened.
So what do you mean by that? You had court wedding with him. What does that mean?
Like, I don't want to just go away without me starting up something for myself.
So, okay, I wish you all the best. So, if it takes him 10 years, 20 years to do that, you will wait 20 years again. Because you are waiting, your destiny is... Hold on. Your destiny now is in his hands to wait for him when he gathers money at his pleasure. And that is even if he wants to. You would wait. Then if he suddenly, God forbid, has an accident or suffers a stroke, what happens to your destiny? And is unable to do that. If he dies today, what happens? You will go to his grave and be waiting for him to set up something for you. What happened to you doing things by yourself? Sorry, let me just ask. You know we don't know each other. We don't know your name, so you can as well tell the truth here. What is your academic qualification? O levels. You did not, was it marriage that made you not further your education, or you chose not to?
It was marriage.
You gave up your education for marriage?
I was actually in school when I got pregnant when he pregnanted me after the introduction. So I have to drop out. I was not able to continue because part-time was kind of difficult for me to be attending with the child.
So, okay, I understand. Where were your parents at that time?
My parents were also in Lagos.
So, was it your choice? Or was it you married for pregnancy?
No, it was not my choice because I was already in school when I got married. Then I was pregnant. Maybe I was pregnant, I was having issues with the pregnancy, and it was because of the distance that I should come home because it was not in Lagos. So I came home and he said I will continue when I've had the child, the baby. So after the baby, I took in again. So I was not able to continue.
So that's 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So 2 children, let us take it that 3 years. You were deferred 3 years. Who told you can't go back to school after 3 years? Who told you that you can't go back to school?
I would have loved to, but there was no concern. He was not showing concern anymore.
Who is to show concern? Isn't it you? Are you not the one to show concern for yourself?
I'm talking about the financial aspect.
It doesn't matter. You see, when you keep waiting for somebody to do something for you, you keep it may never come. It may never come. You knew that the financial aspect, yet you got pregnant a second time. Let's say the first one was a mistake. I was also a single father. But the second one, once it is more than one time, then it is no longer a mistake. And 20 years later, you are still at the same spot, still waiting for this same man that you were waiting for 20 years ago to send you to school. Look at, you are depressed. You are unhappy. I wish you all the best. I wish you all the best. It is a terrible idea to wait for anybody, any man, even a parent. Thank you very much. Thank you for calling. I really appreciate it. Let's go.
Hello?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Please, my name is Tony. I'm calling from Ikoyi. I want to ask you a question, please.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Please, that man, those people that you talked about, the husband and wife at Ikorodu, and the man in particular that did that thing, he said that they came and said they don't want it. Can they still be arrested and killed and put to jail?
So, they have 3 children, young children. They are 4. This girl is their only daughter and the second born. So, we have taken the daughter. The daughter is no longer with them.
That is not the problem.
And then,
I want to take
so you see, my own, like I told you, my own is to send everybody to prison. But there is a way for social justice, as in what will happen to all the 3 children in their house. The woman has no money to do anything. The man is the sole provider. We arrest the woman. The man goes out to work. What happens to the children? So it was how do you plea bargain, or what do you call it? Let me just leave them, but I have taken the child. You know, it is not up to me. It is up to a judge. You understand? And they are not looking favorably of taking out an entire family. Father, mother, and daughter. They have 3 other children. They will not grant me that relief.
What of the man? If the man that did all this?
Oh, the man is in prison. The man is still in custody. The man is still in custody. That one is not even a problem.
Okay.
He's not going anywhere.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Don't worry, by the end of the show, all of you will call your personal number, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, I will get it when you call it out by the end of the show.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Before we good work, okay?
We thank God.
Hello?
Hello? Good morning.
Good morning.
Am I on to Barrister?
Yes, you are.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
My name is Stella. Well done, sir, for your good job.
Thank you, Madam Stella. Thank you.
I want to talk about that woman, sir, and use myself as an example. That woman is not determined. If she's determined, she will go to school, even while in that man's house. Myself, I've told you my story before anyway, but I will see you one day, Shani, because of time. I've not had to come and see you.
Oh, wow.
I was in
my husband's house then when I went to school. When I had my first baby, I took jam. That was 1996. I took jam. I took my baby to the jam hall because I told the man, even my father pressurized him that my daughter must go to school. Even me too, I pressurized him. I said, I must go to school. I will not be an illiterate. Because before I gave birth, the sisters were insulting me in the house, telling the man that I thought you will marry a PhD person, you went to marry an ordinary secondary school girl. So getting those insults, I determined that I must go to school. And I went to school, APU. I schooled there. I left my child with my mom at 8 months. And I was determined. I went to school. When I was in school, although I got pregnant,
Okay.
but even with that pregnancy...
You have 30 more seconds.
Oh, sorry, sir. I stayed in school and I finished my degree. So if that woman is determined, there's Open University she can take online.
No,
Open University there is not expensive. She can still do it if she loves her destiny.
Thank you.
She loves her life and she loves her children.
Thank you. Hold on, ma. I want to ask a question. You said you were in secondary school.
Yes. When I mistakenly got pregnant,
okay,
and I determined that I will go to school. I will not end up my life in secondary school.
That's what I wanted to ask. That why the pressure to marry? It was pregnancy. You see, thank you very much for sharing, Madam Stella. God bless you. I really appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
I tell parents that there is a phenomenon called marriage by pregnancy, which accounts for over 40% of failed marriages. Just ask them. They got married because they got pregnant. Not that if you had asked them that without this pregnancy, would you have still married this person? They would say no. Both husband and wife. So they tolerate each other because you know this is not whom you would have married if only you had your way. So parents should stop this thing by making and forcing. Even religious institutions will say, oh, before the pregnancy shows, let us come and start. Listen, marriage is not by pregnancy. You can be a mother and a father. Pregnancy simply makes you a mother and a father. Pregnancy does not make you a husband, neither makes you a wife. That is why you see all these fathers misbehaving, begging for the perpetrators who defile their own children. Let me just, please let's go on with the phone lines. At times, these women get pregnant. It was not even consensual sex. They were raped. But you don't want to hear that. So you force them to marry their rapist.
Hello?
Hello, good morning, David.
Good morning.
Mr. Bank Rubbish here. Sorry, sir, good morning.
Good morning.
I listened to your story today. I'm shaking my head in disbelief. My only prayer is may your strength never fail. May your desire and effort never fail.
Amen.
But then looking at this thing, it's a microcosm of our society and lack of education across board. Let me start with the woman that called you, the voice not ahead. 25, her attitude, her thinking is still that of a minor or a child, really. But then the biggest problem in Paris is you should educate people that felony is a crime against the state and not a crime against the parents. The parents have no right. Ordinarily, when they came to that police station, they should have been arrested, especially that man that they want to, because just educate them that it's a crime against the state. And then to lead into another question, Barrister, at 14, please, can you ask that who bought the phone for her?
Her parents. Now, you said something very interesting. You see, it is a crime against the state. So you know why I insisted that that child must be taken away from them. Because the child is the case. Once they start saying they don't want case and you insist, the next thing, they will just take that child and disappear.
Yeah.
You will not see, and when there is no child, there is no case.
There's no case. Yeah, I agree with you completely. The issue is the policewoman ought to have educated the family. a crime against.
Oh yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Which will be educating them.
No, the issue is, listen, sir. You are talking. They will come. I said in court. The matter was in court. This woman was shouting on the magistrate that we don't want case. It was in Samilori court. Shout that we don't want case. So she been on my pikin. We don't want case. Make una leave him.
I bought his phone for my son when he was 16, and he was only have access to that phone at weekend. He only just got.
My son does not. My son's phone is a touchlight phone till he finishes. Secondary school 100 level. Now I go buy him smartphone.
Only just got the full phone in January.
My son doesn't even have.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Hello?
Hello, sir.
Good morning.
Hello, sir. Yes, sir. Good morning, sir. Barrister, and good morning to your uncle. Good morning.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. My name is George Boy. I'm calling from Oregon.
Okay.
So, sir, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, I want to comment on on this matter of this minor, identified in Ikorodu. So that's towards what the parents is shouting, saying, that they should release the man that, that is identified the other.
Yes.
So my question is, does it mean that because the one looking at this matter now is like the man is giving the parents money?
The man does not even have money. Ogami, the man does not have money. That is what you would think. Like, did he pay them?
Yes.
He did not. He doesn't even have money. So you will see how deprived the parents must be. At least, even if you are going to commit an offense, be paid for it, Abi. Not one payment.
Exactly my point.
Thank you. It doesn't have money.
All right, sir.
Thank you.
Okay,
Please,
right,
thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Please, I would like to talk to people who were also sexually abused as children. Please, let us give them room to speak. Thank you.
Hello?
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Please, can you reduce the volume of your TV?
Okay. Sorry. All right, sir.
Yes.
Can you hear me, sir?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
I want to appreciate your good work. I want to use this opportunity to talk to authority, to government. If legislatures at the federal level, even at the state level, if they can be given security guards, I think you deserve one or two. Not only that, they also have special duties, commissioner or minister and co. This job you are doing is a special duty which government should put hand into by making funds available. You said this morning that somebody was raped, maybe a man or a boy, maybe anal sex, and you paid 700,000 for the surgery and co. This thing that you have started is enough for government to put hands into, so that we can have something. This particular man that has been released, the landlord, only God knows what he can do when he follows. I know that God is on your side, but government should do something about helping this cause, so that you won't be tired.
It can be.
Governor Sanwo-Olu, you need to do something about this. If you are hearing, if somebody is helping you to hear this program, so that something can be done. Number one, for your safety. Number two, for the finances. This is my contribution this morning.
Thank you very much.
I am calling from Ikorodu.
Thank you.
That old man that joined your train when you were at Ikorodu.
Oh, yes. Yes. Thank you very much, sir.
I'm the one.
Thank you very much.
Hey,
greatest US. Great.
I am happy you said that, because during our old days, anytime you say great UI, then the person that goes to respond will correct you. We are not great, we are the greatest. That's a great thing. And I thank you for saying that. I thought that particular tradition has gone.
Thank
God
you,
bless
sir.
you.
Thank you, sir.
Continue.
Thank you, sir.
We are on your side.
Thank
God
you,
bless.
sir. It is well.
Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, quickly, you'll be the last caller before we go on a break.
Hello?
Hello. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, this is Amaka, and what I want to chip in is about this child molestation is sometimes family condone it. Most of the time it's perpetrated by family members or people who are close to the family. There is something that you say that, and people, if you are covering it, you're an accomplice. Even sometimes neighbors know about it, they won't say anything about it. Then another thing that you say that strikes me most is about people who are married by pregnancy. I have a relative, somebody pregnanted her. That was some years back. The father is an influential man and he forced the man that he must marry my daughter. Believe me, that marriage was full of wahala, fighting, and they separated at the end, even when the children are grown up. Because the man is an influential man. So he said, the father of the lady is an influential man. He said, okay, you must marry my daughter. You cannot pregnant her and leave her alone. The marriage was very turbulent marriage.
I don't know how people would say
marriage.
You must marry.
Sometimes they go, even when the father was alive, the father and the mother, because the lady is related to me.
Okay.
The man represented him.
We have to, ma'am, we have to go on a break.
Thank you very much,
told me later,
we have to go on a break, ma'am.
Okay, bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
I appreciate. You can see how vexed she is.
Yeah, I get you. We're going on a break. We'll be back in a moment.
You are listening to your #1 station for talk.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have a caller on the line. Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you, sir? Please go ahead.
Yeah, fine, thank you. My name is Sunday. So, in fact, you have tried all your possible best as God will do. As a believer, to preach mostly to the men and women so that they should go the right way they should. But they refuse. And mostly women, when they see a young man or whoever they believe in rich people, once they start enticing them with money, this and that, and then you see they fall woefully. At the end of the day, when they get what they needed from them, and then they chuck them out, and they don't learn. And men are out there to make sure they destroy families without fear of God in them. So what else do they expect you to do? Like that woman that was crying. 20 years, you are still there. The man tortured you. He doesn't care for you. And you are still believing that, oh, maybe in future we'll do one thing or the other. You have spoken. If she like, let her go back to the drawing board and
Thank you
think
very
about
much,
it.
sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very
God
much.
bless you.
Yeah, you too, sir. Amen. Thank you.
Calls 0201-277-0993, 0201-465-7190, 009-597-5805. I'm a caller here. Hello?
Good morning, Barrister Lumide.
Hey, good morning, Madam Kenny.
Yes, so, Barrister Lumide, there's one burning issue that I'm closely involved in this nominant complainant's case. Is it possible that the Ministry of Justice will close a defilement case without calling the IPO that handled the case, as well as the Chief Security Officer that rounded up the defendants in the case, without calling them? Is it possible? Because that is what is about to happen in this particular case that I'm following closely.
So you believe that the person is innocent?
The person, no, you don't understand. The person I'm talking about is the nominal complainant. It is a huge case that happened in Unilag, a gang rape.
Okay.
So what they are now doing is that it appears that they want to pervade justice. They are now wrapping up the prosecutor's side of the case without calling the IPO that handled the case and without calling the CSO, the Chief Security Officer of Unilag, who rounded up the defendants. They want to now wrap it up, the prosecutor's side of the case, and hand it over now to the defense to close up the case.
Okay. So, if you feel that justice has not been served in any way, you have a right of appeal, you have a right to petition the Ministry of Justice. You have a right to petition the Attorney General of the state. You have to make it loud. You know, unfortunately, I think that's what I usually do. So, this is not final. If you believe that there has been some kind of miscarriage of justice, that is what you do. You go to the Attorney General, you go to the Chief Judge of the state.
Okay.
That's what you do.
We'll follow that route, although they haven't conclusively done it, but they're in the process of doing it. That's what I'm shouting.
So let your lawyer, that is it.
All right, thank you. Good job, Happy.
Yeah, thank you.
More calls 0201 277 0993. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Please, can you reduce
Turn off your radio,
please?
All right.
Okay, please, you have just 1 minute. I'm about to round up. Yes, go ahead, sir.
All right. Good morning, Barrister.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. What is pissing me off right now, or what I'm even boiling right now, is the fact that why the parents defending the rapist is what's even boiling me right now. Why are they defending the rapist?
This has been happening since before I was born.
Is the rapist related to them?
No, he's their tenant.
But I don't get it. Why are they defending him?
It cannot make sense to you, sir, because it doesn't make sense in any way. But this is what we have been doing.
My God, what sort of country are we living
in? Nigeria, sir.
What I even feel about all of this is that I want a law that will be introduced. That is, anybody that does that kind of act should be castrated immediately. Yes, I want that to be in effect.
Wouldn't that be a fantastic one? It will cut down this by almost 80%. The thought of castration. Thank you very much, sir.
Anybody who have something to do that kind of a thing in mind will think twice.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Should I take more messages?
Yes, please. We have just 3 minutes for that.
Okay, let me take messages. This person says, good morning. It's a Bible. This is a Bible recommendation that rapists marry the raped. That he sent in a Bible verse actually to that effect. Those forcing their daughters to marry those that violated them may be religiously following biblical standards.
That is not biblical standards. The Bible tells you that it is up to the father of the child, not that it is compulsory. The Bible tells you that it is up to the father and the person will pay. How can you say following biblical standards? So we should go and start raping people. If I like a girl, I just go and rape her, and according to the Bible, we must get married. What kind of comment is that?
This person asked a question. Good morning, Oga David.
And it was not, the Bible was not referring to the rape of minors, of children. Okay. Kind of.
Please, my question is this. Right there in court, when the parents of the little girl are chanting, we don't want to do the case again, what did the magistrate do at that point?
You can imagine the shock. The issue is that, listen, these people will just, with that, once that case is adjourned, you will see that child, they will go out, they will take the child to Meduguri and say, the child has gone to the family. You won't find no child, no case. And nobody wants to go through the stress of now taking the child under protective, or what I did. You know, what I did was not funny. But nobody wants to go through that route because you're just, for how much? You don't know.
I will read this message to reinforce a point. Good morning, Barrister. I don't know why listeners would not allow those who've been abused to
talk. Yes,
call
absolutely.
this morning. Why are we always this stubborn? Bamidele wandering from Ebeda.
Please, let's just speak up.
It's the mail line that's ringing. That's why.
Yeah, let's speak it. If it is not about your experience in child abuse, I'm sorry, we would have to end the call. We want those who, I have just 3 minutes, we want those who have experienced child sexual abuse to call in. Thank you.
Hello? Hello? The line is not
good. The line is not good. Let's hurry with another one.
Let me take messages. Hello, Barrister. I am Abdul Rashid in Shomolu. The woman that didn't finish secondary school speaks so well for someone that dropped out. I'm willing to assist with a WAEC private examination registration if she's willing to study for it.
This one that just gave birth to a 4-month-old for a
the
pedophile that is waiting for people to assist her. If once you assist her with education, you would also assist her with feeding, you will also assist her with accommodation. These people don't, it just doesn't end. But this particular one is a bad investment.
Hello? Oh, you left. Okay.
Please, let's just pick up one more call. Please, if it is not that you are a victim of or a survivor of child rape, that is what we want to hear. Hello?
Hello, sir.
Wow. How are you?
Fine, sir. My name is Christian Rashid.
Your radio, can you reduce it?
Okay, I've reduced it.
Thank you. Go on.
Sorry, Mr. Wolu should stand up.
Sanwo-Olu, that is the governor.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, my name is Shinde, sir.
Was that your daughter?
I think these are what... Yeah, that's my daughter, yeah. I think someone should stand up and rise up to the task of this kind of project, supporting. These are what the first lady should take up as their pet project.
So,
thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. So the First Lady took up the gender unit as her project. She, in fact, if you get to this gender unit of the State Command, it's not like a police station. She refurbished, built, and, provided, I think they gave a vehicle, a brand new pickup and all that. They assisted. Then there is the Domestic and Sexual Violence Agency in Lagos State, which has, they've been doing such a fantastic job under their executive director, Madam Titilola Vivo. The issue here is not the government, but the people. Now the government wants to prosecute, but the people are coming that they don't want the government to prosecute the person who raped their own children. It starts with you and I. Not the government. There are laws already. They can't do more than they have done. Thank you. I think...
Can I take a message?
Okay. Hurry up, please.
Alright. Good morning, Barrister. I just want to thank you for all you've been doing. Concerning the issue of girls, child and boys child rape in Nigeria, it's alarming. I should have been a victim of rape at the age of 12. But with the intervention of my sisters, I was able to escape it because they believed me when I told them someone close to us is trying to woo me to himself because he was making advances at me at that age. After I told my family about the things I was experiencing, I left it there. If there is a way parents should never see that girl again, please. How
Oh,
could the parents
I'm
take a
working.
decision
I'm
of
working
releasing
on
her?
that. I'm working on that. I'm working on that, and myself and members of my organization, the Volunteer Network, we're going to do our best on that, starting from next week.
There's a call from abroad. You want to
Please go ahead. We have just 1 minute. This is the
Okay.
last call.
All right. Hello.
Hello, sir. Good
Yeah.
morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yes.
Yeah, I must commend you on your work, sir. Let me go straight to the point. I'm not a victim. Or should I say yes, I was, but I was younger then anyway. But I just want to say that what is being done in other parts of Nigeria, because we are only talking about Lagos State here. You made mention of they take the child to Maiduguri. You know, in a country where you have a governor, like back in the day, he married a 15-year-old,
Absolutely.
you know, those kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
What is being done? I mean, legislating it federally will really be for the
You see the problem. The problem. I understand. Is that the only question you want to ask, so that I quickly answer it? So you see, the problem is this: our constitution that has mentioned Sharia law over 20 times, and you are allowing the country to be run by two different laws, Sharia law and how can a religious law also run at par with a national constitution, where a governor will come marry a 13-year-old and advertise it in the newspapers, and then nothing happens? But if he tries it in Lagos, we are running two separate laws. It is totally ridiculous. They go to Maiduguri. What do you expect? You think you can go and save a child in Maiduguri, and they have been indoctrinated? That will not happen. Thank you very much, and we thank God. People keep saying, how do we, there's a message I just read, why am I not calling out my account details? Frankly, we don't really get much support. So I decided, we'll just wing it. When it finishes, we'll stop. And usually by August, that is why by August I stop all these, legal whatever I do, because that's where, and it's even more difficult for people who support. And most people don't support. That is why I'm surprised when people call from abroad, and I say, you people, you are listening from all over. I go to places, this is Barry Salumle, and I wonder that why is it that when we now ask for, we get 250, 280 something, 3 something, with that usually. One day I wanted to say it on air but I have to caution myself because I didn't put money in your pocket. But this is why probably it gets discouraging in Nigeria, because it's financially, it suffocates you when there is nowhere to go. A lot of times I'm being told that if I was not in this country, probably I would be bigger than I am now financially. Well, that is a given. But this is where our Maker has said we should stay. Thank you very much for listening to the program. I really appreciate it. So by 9:30 a.m. this morning, I will be at the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Victory Chapel in Magodo, Region 59 headquarters. That is plot 12A, block 68, Mayi Ogundano Street, Magodo, phase 2. For a special men's only interactive session. I would be done there by 11:30. By 12 noon, I would be at 14 Surulere, 14 Ogulano Drive, Surulere, for the Purple Curtain, which would be from 12 noon to 3. Now remember, the first 10 people who will get to the venue of the Purple Curtain will get a free copy of my book. I will be done there by 12 noon to 3, and by 4 p.m. I would be at the couples dinner at the Supreme Education Foundation School. That's Emmanuel Keshi Street, Magodo phase 2, in another couples dinner by Victory Chapel, Redeemed Christian Church of God again. That will be something today. And tomorrow I would be at the Catholic Men's Organization of Nigeria, St. Monica Parish, Ikorodu, for a Father's Day. Yes, and happy Father's Day to everybody, at the Excel Event Center, Igbogbo. So this weekend alone, starting from today, I will be speaking for 14 hours this weekend. If you just add 10 more hours, that will mean I will be speaking for 24 hours. So I think on Thursday, the Society of Women Accountants in Nigeria invited me to talk on sexual harassment and abuse, bullying amongst secondary school students at 82 Nuritala Mohammed Way. That's the ICANN Annex, opposite Denton Police Station, Ibutemeta at 10 a.m. Now remember, the Purple Curtain next month, that is the third Saturday, will be specially for those who were sexually abused as children, male and female. You would wear your face masks for the event, or is it nose masks? Yeah, so that, you know, for those of you that might feel uncomfortable or shy, yes, you can. But we need to talk. We need to stop this. We need to get you to speak out, because it is destroying marriages. We need to find a way for you, and also put what you have been through. You might just be the savior of the next generation. Your anger should make it that you will not endure any other child to go through what you've been through. Please join me next month. All those who were sexually abused as children, male and female, meet me at number 14 Ogulano Drive for the next Purple Curtain in July. Thank you very much, everyone. I really appreciate. And I think, okay, we can pick up the, yes, I found it. Okay, my phone number. Those that might want to reach out to me, my number is 0909-3214-942. 0909-3214-942. Once again, 0909-3214-942. So, yes, my name is Olumide Omoshebi on Facebook, or Barrister Olumide on Facebook, or the Gnosis Help Initiative on Facebook. And you can also check YouTube for recorded live sessions of these various discussions on radio, all uploaded on our YouTube page. The Gnosis Help Initiative. Gnosis is Gnosis on YouTube. Please comment. Please make my pages, let it go around so that more people are educated. It is not the government, it is us, me and you, that will make a change. The Lord is our light and salvation. Whom shall we fear? The Lord is the strength of our life. Of whom shall we be afraid? That is my motto. We will not be afraid. Move on.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. I may not agree with you on some things, but I really admire the good work you're doing. God bless you, sir.
Thank you very much.
My name is Godman. Sir, I was just thinking about what you talked about. Could it be, because some of these people are violent, could it be that that man is threatening them that if he gets...
The man is not threatening them. He's not. The man is not. The man is not. Do you know what they call threat? You want to see the threat I have, how people threaten me?
Maybe his family are threatening them, like if anything happens to my son or my, those kind of things. Or maybe
no. There is an anger. Sir, have you tried to go near the puppies of a dog after it gives birth? Have you tried to go close to a chicken? So it is not possible that when it comes to your child, no threat, no mountain, no valley should be able to. So there is no excuse. And people that are pedophiles are cowards. They are cowards. So that they have no excuse. Thank you very much.
You should be our final call.
Yeah,
hello?
Please go ahead.
I'm the final caller, Barrister. Good morning.
Madam Oboli, how far?
Sir, thank you very much. I deferred my calling to this period because of the people you prioritized today. Barrister, in conclusion, you failed to add to your narration this morning that as tired as we were from Grandma Molara's party, a couple of us marched with you to that station and they saw how infuriated you were. The DPO promised you that they would bring out that man. After apprehending him, they now reapprehended him. Only for these people, Barrister, you are still going to name and shame them continuously, like you said. Only for them, after all the effort, the money that you and the group put to it, they now also said that that they don't want any case again. These people are just miscreants that you tag as gentlemen, barrister. If it's just that little, the little that you're earning, the little that you're getting, you still pump it into this only for some set of misfits to now turn the case around and say they don't want, because they are parents that are way poverty against their own children. I want to say thank you for always sticking out your neck for this girl and other children that are in other shelter houses. Do you know how many adopted children you have now, barrister? I just want to beg people to please, as much as it lies within you, support what Nurses Volunteer Network is doing. This man can't do it alone. There is a time they call elasticity time that he wants to bend or break, and it's only when you support him that this cause can continue. May God always keep guiding you, barrister. May God always keep blessing you, and as you name and say, no evil will befall you and your protection in Jesus' name. Same on the enablers of pedophilia.
Thank you.
Same on them all. Good morning.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Madam Upoli. She was there at the police station that night. So, David, thank you. God bless. See you next week.
All right, everyone, stick around for the discourse with Jimmy. This he is not quite around, but we'll be having a repeat broadcast. Make sure you stay tuned.